Hello, this is Bishop Garland Hunt, and this is the Power of Hope devotional. Let me tell you something. I have good news for you. Joel chapter 2 is about to become a reality in your life. Joel chapter 2 is about to become a reality in your life. So I got good news. So listen, let me read a part of it to you because I want to ask you a question. Have you been depressed? Have you been dismayed? Have you lost hope? I want to just say to you, don't lose hope, man, because God has a blessing coming your way. He is. And I'm going to prove it to you right here, Joel chapter 2. If you start looking at verse 23, it says, "Be glad then, ye children of Zion," that's you, "and rejoice in the Lord your God. For he hath given you the former rain moderately, and he will cause to come down for you the rain, the former rain, and the latter rain the first month." And what does this mean? Whereas the rain would come down normally, that it would come down moderately. There would not be anything that's exceptional about it. But the Lord is going to bring the latter rain and the former rain together in the same month, meaning that the rain hits the earth, the plants grow, the crops grow, and it's going to be a great, great production because he's going to give you everything you need, but in a double portion. He's going to give you more than you could actually contain, even in your brain. The Lord's about to pour out of his spirit upon all flesh. He's coming and he's about to bless you. I'm here to declare that you are in a season of blessings. That's right. God's about to bless you. And I love it here because then it goes into another verse 24. It says, "And the floor shall be full of wheat, and the vats shall be overflow with wine and oil." So the floor will be full of wheat, and then the fat shall be full of wine and oil. In other words, everything that you need, all the resources that you need, God has already given it to you, and it's going to be full. It's going to be full of the resources, the things that you need. That can be money, that can be prosperity, that can be influence, it can be favor, whatever it is. He's going to give you even more, and it's going to be full. You understand that? It's going to be full. I prophesy over you, it's going to be more than you ever could contain. And then it goes on further, and this is a scripture I love reading, but I want to read it to you because I believe it applies to you right now, if you receive it. If you receive it. And it says, "I will restore to you the years that the locusts have eaten." How many realize that maybe there have been years that you feel like you've been behind? Years that you may have been off course. Years that you may have been wandering in the wilderness. You don't feel like you were ever getting really anything done, and you feel the enemy was working against you. You feel like you were wasting time. So he said, "I'm going to restore to you the years that the locust has eaten, the cankerworm and the caterpillar and the palmer worm, my great army which I sent among you." So to all the years that the cankerworm and the locust and the palmer worm and the caterpillar have eaten, he's going to restore to you. He's going to restore the seasons of life. He's going to restore those years of depression, those years of grief. Something have had traumatic things that happened in your life. And God's going to restore those things to you. See, he sees it. He knows it. But God's bringing back the years that you felt like you had lost. He's bringing those years back. He's bringing those years back to you, and it's going to give you a double portion, and he's going to bless you out of it. And then it goes on further to say, "Ye shall eat in plenty." So you're not going to be worried about what you need to sustain yourself. "You shall eat in plenty," and it says, "and be satisfied, and praise the name of the Lord your God, and he hath dwelt wondrously with you, and your people shall never be ashamed." See, he's dealt wondrously with you. God is blessing you. The grace is on you. The favor of God is on you. He's restoring your years. Can you believe that? He's restoring your years that have been eaten up by circumstances, situations, maybe people, maybe jobs, maybe circumstances that were totally out of your control, or maybe even you messed up. Maybe you messed up, but God's restoring where you messed up and bringing forgiveness and healing and deliverance. I'm telling you right now, more than ever, God is restoring those years. God is outpouring you. God is bringing a former rain and a latter rain in the first month. Watch out, because God's blessings are coming. This is Bishop Garland Hunt. This is the Power of Hope devotional. I talk with you tomorrow.